Previously on the Youth Edition.
Down the line, so long, son. And there's the whistle! We're going to the championship! What a performance from the captain, Dylan Allen. Gets himself 2 goals in the final. Extra time once again. And these boys have the heart of fucking... Strike out!
Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition of FIFA 18 Forest Green, and welcome to the beginning of season number 3. We got promoted in, oh my god, it was just insane. The last 2 episodes, if you didn't see the finale and even the semi-final of this series before this season started, make sure you go back and check them out to see how we actually got through to the championship. But oh my days, we are in the championship with only a 2-star rated team. These boys have the heart of lions, and somehow they've got us through here to the championship. This season, you just know, there's no way this can be a formality this season. I think we're going to be in an absolute struggle, an absolute battle with the current side that we have. So we're going to have to go out and try and make some signings just to bolster up this team. Let's get into this one first and foremost with a player upgrade. Then we'll go through, look at how the team is looking for the start of this championship season, and do all the managerial stuff here as we roll on into our first task of this career mode. All right, today's player upgrade is for Bjorn Braun, our goalkeeper. At the moment, he's probably number 3 at the club, but I don't know. I'll discuss the transfers shortly. So here is his upgrade. This one comes from XEXE0. Great name, mate. So he's asked for the number 77 that was available. Untucked shirt, of course. The new Adidas Glitch Sin Hacked boots. They've only just become available from the catalogue. So make sure you're checking out that catalogue. And they're pink. They suit the goalkeeping outfit perfectly. Well done. Purple or red gloves. These are the best gloves that I could kind of find. There's no real red and there's no real purple. But these sort of Adidas ones match with the boots. They've got some red and maroon on there. And I think they suit the cause. He wanted the turtleneck, normal socks, normal kit. He is done. 15 thumbs up. We will definitely have some more player upgrades now as there will be signings and maybe some more youth players coming through. Let's get into season number 3. Alright, so taking a look at our team here, as it stands, no transfers in or out or anything like that. Captain Courageous, Dylan Allen up front, back-to-back Majestico, champion of the club. He is the captain, and as far as I'm concerned, he is going to sit up there regardless of what signings we make. If we do sign any strikers, I think Dylan Allen still needs to be the start. He's earned that position. On the left-hand side, we've got PC Mock and Charlie Allen on the right. They're into the low 70s now, so they're around that championship level. If you go and look at all the championship sides around us, they're probably sitting between the 70 to 78 mark, and then there's a few teams in there that have like high 60s. So I think we'll be competitive with some of the lower teams, but then there should be teams out there that gives us an absolute battering. At this stage, I'm going with Alfie Wilson in the cam position. He's really a good build-up player. He may slip back into our centre midfield role if we do pick up a decent cam, but we'll just have to wait and see what comes out of the transfer window. I've got Watson in there at centre midfield. Bamba back from injury takes over at central defensive midfield. The back line, left back's probably a bit of an issue for us. Andre Krav has been very, very serviceable. Doesn't have any potential though. He's not really going to grow too much more without training, and I don't really want to invest the training time into him. We've got Henry coming through, but he's only a 53, so that may be one key area that we do need to bolster here in the transfer window if possible. We've got Hayes at 66, who, you know, he's been doing a job for us day in, day out. Thierry Touré, the right back, playing centre back for us at 64. I think we definitely need a centre back in this transfer window. And then Cosmoshu, potential to be special right back for Romania. at 66. So our backline is a little bit suspect, and Dior there, I'm going to put a bit more training into him unless we can find a decent keeper here in the transfer window. But Dior really showed his worth there in the last few games of Season 2, so I'm happy to give him another opportunity, give him a crack here in the Championship and see how he goes. Substitute-wise, well, that's where we start getting a little bit thin. We've got Park, who's been very good. He's very pacey. He just needs to work on his skill. Fitzpatrick's done a very good job for us so far. He's got hair in his picture. Obviously had a meltdown as he made his way into the side and lost all of that. Robbo, well, he's the backup striker, only a 60, so I think we probably do need to sign a striker of some description. Henry at left back, well, he may slip into the twos very quickly until he has time to grow. Green has been very good for us as well, 64 overall. Innocent NJ, another defender there, right back. Yeah, we probably need to bolster our defence a lot. And Braun I've got on the bench as our number 2 keeper at this stage. Reserves-wise, I don't think Basil Craft's going to grow too much more, but he's definitely been a valuable player in the first 2 seasons. Thomasu is coming through and doing good things when he does come on. Ewan Murray, I'm 50-50 about. He'll really need to show some techers this season or may find his way out. Dietrich is coming along nicely. Then we move into the next line. Sunhee So, you know, I've got faith in the young lad. He may take a long time to grow. Not sure what his potential is, but I might send him out on a loan spell. Lambros, probably the same. He's only just joined the team, so maybe he needs a loan spell. I feel anyone under 60 now that we're in the Championship probably needs to go out on loan and mature. Liverstam, well, he's the other centre-back at the club at this stage. Can do a role if required. Singh, well, cult figure from Season 1, so I'd like to keep him around. Kim, I'm not 100% certain on Kim. I may sell him. I may loan him out. Koulibaly, I think, might need to go on the transfer list. White, Kamara, Aylman, Morris, and Sengare, I think, will all be on the transfer list. So that's our squad. It's a little bit thin. We need to bolster. If I can find a few high 60s, maybe a 70-plus player, depending on what kind of money we've got. We just need to get a few extra, you know, high players in to this team if we want any chance of probably not being relegated. So let's get into more managerial stuff. Alright, so budget-wise, we've got $3 million in transfers and $3.5 million in wages. Now, $3 million is not going to be enough really to buy a decent player, so I think the free agency is probably going to be our best bet. We're going to have to pay some wages if they are a decent rating. I'll stick that at about 15 grand. If we don't use all this money up in this transfer window, I do want to try and ship some players out to try and generate some funds. I did think that we would be given a little bit more considering we're in the Championship, but, well, that's the way the cookie has crumbled. If we've got money, you know, post the first transfer window, maybe I'll upgrade one of our scouts to see if we can pull another 5-star scout into the scouting network. Right, objectives for this season. Youth development. Sign 2 players younger than 20 with a potential greater than the average overall rating. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do that very easily. And sign 1 youth player to the senior team and play them in 5 matches. That should be fairly easy. Brand exposure is at 3. Sign 1 crucial first team player in a forward position. So they want us to go out and find a striker. Okay, I think we might need to do that anyway. Continental success, no objectives. Domestically, avoid relegation. Well, that was it last year and we got promoted. FA Cup reached the round of 32. That might be a little bit tricky. And long term, just a mid-table finish in the Championship. So hopefully we can do that one. Financially, no objectives. So looks like another pretty cruisy season here from the board. They've put the faith in Jean-Daniel Tamite and Cooper, not giving out the money, but happy that we're moving up the divisions. Right, so let's have a look at what I've got on the transfer hub. I did see a lot of comments to say, can you please loan glitch Dylan Allen? At this stage, I'm going to say no. I want to see how he goes in the first half of the season. Maybe we'll make an executive decision around January to see if it's even possible to get him a loan glitch. But, I mean, he won the Golden Boot last year without one in League One, so he banged in 30 goals for us last season. So we'll just see how he goes. I don't want to use glitches if we don't need to. But let's have a look at this short list I've sort of put together. I do have scouts out looking at other players. We'll have a look around. So Nicastro, $5.5 million, nowhere near what, you know, we don't have that kind of money, that's for sure. There's a left back here, I think it was the Endeavour regen, available for $1.4 million. That's a fair whack of our budget. So you can see here, we're going to be really struggling to sign in players that aren't free agents. Yongo is a striker here at 69. I think that's the Eto regen. If we look at his attributes, 3-star, 3-star, some good physicality about him. So I guess he's possibly an option, but I don't really want to spend big money on players that may not do the job that we want of them. Then we have the Cucker Regen, 3.4 million. He's out of our price range. Dean Andrews is 67 overall, but he's only just recently joined his club, so there's no way we can get him. Tarotta, 1.3 million. A centre-back, 69. Would be very handy. We might have to offer 1.7. 3-star weak foot, 6 foot tall. He's got a low defensive work rate, so probably not someone I desperately want to sign, but definitely an option if we have the cash. Rodriguez de Silva, 5 million. Yeah, we're not getting this lad, but he looks very, very good, but he's probably outgrowing this team at this stage. We'll keep an eye on him. Jesse Hart, well, 65. I don't really think he's an option for us, but if we get desperate, we can definitely go after him. Next we have Macados dos Santos. He is a centre forward striker from Brazil, currently playing in Germany, 1.7 million. 5-star skills, 2-star weak foot. He's very, very pacey, which is good to see. And what's his finishing at? 58, not too bad. So, could be an option. 2.1 million, that'd be most of our budget. Nakanza is 167 overall. Centre forward striker Cam from Germany. Only 5'6" again, probably a little bit short, but he is pacey. Could probably play a cam role if needed. The Indian boy Passy, he's very, very cheap. And, well, I don't really see us signing him, but yeah. Okay, Vasco Andremota, the Portuguese striker. Only 150 grand for him. Only 55 overall, though, so can't really see too much value in him. Possibly, 5-star weak foot there at 6'2". High work rate, so possibly, definitely think we need to keep an eye on this lad. Maybe we can get him in on the cheap and train him up a little bit. He could possibly be something decent. Definitely keeping an eye on that lad. Alright, so this is a Swiss right back, and I'm pretty sure it's the Liechtensteiner Regen. We're currently scouting him out, so I'm not 100% sure on what he's going to have. He's only got a 3-star weak foot, 1-star skill moves. High defensive work rate, though, and looks kind of pacey. Right back, right midfield. So definitely an option. Chenoli? I don't know. I'd have to look up how to say that last name. Alright, this is the man. Joel Haginye. This is definitely the Ibrahimovic regen. Look at this lad. He is massive. He's got a headband. He's got hair. He's got facial hair. And I'm currently scouting him, but he's got a 5-star weak foot, 6'2", 3-star skill moves, attacking work rate, looks pacey and physical. Definitely could come in and do a job for us, whether he plays in front or behind of Dylan Allen. Maybe we could play Dylan Allen in a centre forward role, ducking in behind him. But I think this is one lad that we definitely need to go after. Even if, he flops, I think he'll be of a significant rating. He's probably going to be looking at 7,000 or 8,000 a week, which I think we could probably afford. And then, if he flops, we can sell him off for some big coin. I think he's probably our #1 target at this stage. And I've got another right back here in Nastic. He can play left, right back, and right midfield. Just currently scouting him. 4-star weak foot, 6'1". He's got some pace and stamina about him, so looks like he could be a ready-made player. And then have Emmanuel Bischoff. Currently scouting him as well, a free agent, 2-star, 5'11", high defensive work rate, centre back. So a free agent option there for us. That we then have Greg Burgess, who is a left back centre midfielder. Nice little haircut and beard going on there. 1-star, 5'11", high attacking work rate for a left back, but we do need a left back, so I'll wait to see what his rating is, and if he hasn't been snapped up, maybe we can pick him up. Now, this is a very interesting one here. Marvel Bunbury, central defensive midfielder, centre back, right wing back. Whose regen would this be? I've got a feeling that it might be Bradley's regen. Not 100% sure. Do let me know in the comments. But we're currently scouting him at the moment. 3-star weak foot, 2-star skill move, 6'1", and looks like a nice physical beast that could probably fill in that central defensive midfield position. It also has a set play specialist trait already at 19. So probably target #2 for us there is Marvel Bunbury. Then there is Blanchard, the Italian central defensive midfielder, 5'10", 2-star, 1-star. Probably not as good, but a definite option. And then this lad here, Adu from Ghana, 5-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. I'm currently scouting him as well. He looks pacey as. So we'll have to wait and see how he comes back. But I think our number one target needs to be Haginye and then Bunbury. So let's get into some transfer action. I think we will go straight in and try and negotiate a contract here for Haginye straight off the bat. Right, so it is day number 1 of the transfer window. We've found Haginye, and JDT says, yes, we need this lad coming into our team. But what's it going to cost us? That is the big question. He wants to be the star of the team. He wants to start most of the games. I think we need to offer that for him and rotate him through with Dylan Allen. I think we'll accept that. Let's just do everything we can to get Haginye to the team. Yep, he's got competition for spots, but we'll give him a lot of playing time, that is for sure. All right, he wants a 1-year deal. I think we need to try and go longer than that if possible. Let's counter and let's go for 3 years. He's looking at a 1-year deal. Oh, I don't want to sign a 1-year deal. We're going to go for 2 years. All right, we've got him on a 2-year deal. Okay, that's better than bugger all. All right, we want a release clause of 17.5 million. Can you agree to that? No, we cannot. No, we most definitely cannot. I'm just going to deny it and hope that he doesn't pull the pin. All right, good, good, good. All right, let's discuss his salary. Now, I'm not sure what rating he's going to be. I'm going to start off here with 8,000 because I've got a feeling he's probably a 71, 72 sort of rated player. And we'll give him a signing bonus of 40 grand. He wants 6,700 per week, okay. A signing bonus of 64 grand and 110 grand after 15 appearances. Now, I think we need to do anything we can to get him into this team, so I'm just going to accept that. Welcome to the club. And we've picked up our first signing. Magnificent hair. I'll probably just sign him for his haircut. Brilliant. Shakes his hand. We've got our first signing. Right, so I was right. Haginye is a 72 overall. So, well, how do we slip him into the team? Let's have a look here. 5-star weak foot, very, very good. 6'2" from Sweden, of course. I don't know. Let's see what other players we bring in, and then I'll have a quick look at how we can set up this squad to accommodate Haginye into the starting lineup. Right, we're going to go after Bunbury here. Now, I said that we would only have 10 regens in the team possible, so this man will be number 9 unless we can ship some out and free up some more spots. So we need to be very selective with our transfers here. And let's see, he wants an important role. I think we should be able to offer him that. I'm not 100% sure on what his rating is, but I've got a feeling he'll be higher than Basil Krav and Bamba. And he's got some good pedigree about him, so I think we'll accept the important role. That's fine. He wants a 2-year deal. Well, we'll try and counter that and push for 4. Because I like long contracts. No, he only wants 2. We'll counter it with 3. Come on, take the 3. All right, 3 years good. All right, now he wants a 2.2 million release clause. No, stop it with the bloody... Oh, they've already put Haginye. They've given him the number 10 and they've chucked it straight on the wall. Jeez, they've got high hopes for the lad, don't they? Let's deny that release clause. All right, 3-3 per week, a signing bonus of 47 grand, and an additional 79 grand if he scores 15 goals. No worries, we'll take that. 15 goals, you'll be dreaming. Accept. And the third signing I think we're going to have a crack at here is the centre-back. I think we need another defender into this team. So the Portuguese lad, 5'11", Emmanuel Bischoff. Let's see, he wants a crucial role. I think we could probably offer him that. So I'm going to actually accept that. All right, crucial role on a 5-year deal. He only wants a 1-year deal. I mean, come on, mate. Let's counter with 3. He still only wants a 1-year deal. I'm going to counter for 2. All right, 2 years, good. I'm not signing 1 year. Disregard the release clause. All right, 7,300 a week. So he wants more than Haginye. What kind of bloody... Oh, that's a little bit nasty. I think we might need to negotiate this here. Let's counter this. Let's edit the wages. I'm going to say 5k. And a signing bonus of 40. Got to play a bit of hardball here. We can't use all of our money on 3 regens. Alright, he wants 7.3. And that's the least he's willing to take. Alright, stuff it. You're in. We need a centre back or we're going to get punished. All right, so this is how I think we're going to line up. Higinye up front. Dylan Allen drops in behind him in a centre forward role. Wilson moves back into a centre midfield position. Then we have Bunbury in here at central defensive midfield. He's got some good acceleration, sprint speed. His strength should increase a little bit. Good passing skills. 6'1", a bit more of a beastie sort of player there. Can play centre back and right back as well if required, and a set play specialist. And then Bischoff is actually a 69, so that was a very decent pickup here. 82 strength, only 5'11" from Portugal. High defensive work rate, that's what I like to see. What's his jumping at? Jumping 76, okay, that's half decent. All right, so we've strengthened the side up a little bit. Probably still need a left back into this team. Watson and Bamba go to the bench, which strengthened that up a little bit. And I think we're ready to get into a big season here with Forest Green. All right, so we made 3 signings before even the first day was done. And now we get a pre-season tournament invite. And there's a little bit of money floating around here. So who do we want to take on there? Is that Barcelona or is that Barcelona too? I don't even want any part of that one. So I'm going to take the European Continental Shield, see if we can pick up a bit of cash and see if we can, you know, make some more transfers. All right, it is the final scout report back from Poland, and I've had a look through these players, and there will be 2 signings into the Youth Academy. One will be David Zelwiski, 43 to 61, 71 to 94. Looks like he could be a left winger, possibly a striker at 6'1". And Damian Zajak, I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to look up how to say his name. Here's a goalkeeper, 47 to 59, 79 to 93. So we're going to bring both of these 2 lads into the Youth Academy. All right, we are here in Saudi Arabia for the final scout report, and looking through, there wasn't really too many I wanted to really sign up, but we will have a good look at Abbas El Saad, 49 to 65, 74 to 94, possibly a left back at 5'11". We'll get him into the academy and take a good look at him. And our final report is back from Greece, and unfortunately, nothing here on this list that I wanted to bring into the team, so that will end our time here in Greece. Right, so it's time to send our scouts out once again. Now, I've still got the list from the original Season 1. Obviously, there is a lot of countries on here, but I've got a feeling that a lot of those people that commented on here aren't even around the channel anymore. So what I want to do is generate a new list. So in today's episode, in the comments down below, I want you to give me a country and a status that you want me to go and look for. So Portugal, physically strong. Australia for a winger. You've got technically gifted, defensive-minded, goalkeepers, attackers. You know all the good ones. You've seen them 1,000 times before. Get writing down in the comments. I only want you to write 1 though. Don't go and write a whole list. If you even write more than 2, I'm not going to pick any of you and put them on the list. You're only allowed 1, all right? Let's give everyone an opportunity to possibly get picked in this lottery. But for these 3 here, I'm going to return to the old list for the final time. 403 odd ones. We're going to hit the generate button, and we've got 283. And what have we got here? It is from George Eastdale, and he wants Scotland for any. All right, next one on the list is number 37. This one comes from the G Monster 95, and he wants Belgium for playmakers. All right, and the third one is number 331. And this one comes from Sebastian Guna. He wants Denmark for a playmaker. All right, off we go. All right, we've got a transfer offer in here for Morgan White from the Blackburn Rovers, 630 grand. And I think we're just going to delegate this one and see what they can do. Market value 490, they've offered 675. I'm just going to accept it for 630. And let's see if we can make a transfer. All right, Drogheda have put in an offer here for Morris. And it's for 56 grand, don't even care. See you later, Joel. It might not move there, though. That would probably be the issue because it is in Ireland. All right, here is the first pre-season game. We're sending out the first team. Higinye, Bunbury, and Bischoff getting their first run-outs here for Forest Green against Sevilla Atletico. And it finishes as a 0-0 draw. All right, sending the reserve team out here against Tilsno. Green gets a goal in the first minute, but we eventually get smacked 4-1. Ouch. And Morgan White's transfer talks have broken down because they could not reach agreeable terms. That's just shit. If this goes on all transfer window, I'm going to be pretty annoyed. Right, Exeter City are in for Aylman. We're definitely going to accept that one, 190 grand. Hopefully they can work that one out. All right, the first team rolls out here against Lacorin, and it's a 1-1 draw. And it's Dylan Allen getting a goal. All right, Joel Morris has left the club, 56 grand and 40 grand into our budget. Not too much, but he's off to Ireland. Thank you for your services. You didn't really do much for us, but our first sale from Forest Green. And the prize money, well, we're out of the European Shield, but 475 into our transfer budget. Well, I must have seen Walter Almond play because Exeter City, they haven't been able to reach agreeable terms. Right, another transfer offer here for Morgan White. Sheffield United want him for 630. And, well, I think we're just going to... normally we'll accept... When you accept, you're accepting the transfer. They need to work out the fees. But that hasn't worked the last couple of times. I'm going to accept this one and see if it goes through. Right, we've got a youth squad monthly report. Let's have a look and see if there's lads to sign up or clean out. Bahamdan is a 72 to 90. We'll hold on to him. Tommaso Santoro, 72 to 86. He's dropped right off the perch, and I'm actually going to release him from the team. Eric Taylor is a 61 overall, 80 to 94 potential left back, and definitely someone that I'm considering bringing in, but just not this month. David Zawicki, 81 to 94, looking the goods. Ivan Fowrier, 79 to 85. Well, he's a cam. We'll keep him there for now. Abbas Al Sayed, 71 to 91. Mattia Colombo, 83 to 93. We'll hold on to him. Damien Zajak, 76 to 94. Goalkeeper, 55 reactions. Very interesting stuff. Nasir Amin is a central defensive midfielder from Saudi Arabia. And he's dropping away a little bit, but we'll hold on to him for now. Niles Odegaard, 79 to 85. Not going to make the cut. See you later. You're going as well. Lucas Wolf, well, you're not going to be required now, Sunshine. And Christakos, 68 to 88. We'll keep an eye on him for another month. And Louvaris, the centre forward from Greece, 70 to 92. Okay, so trimmed a bit of the fat. And no signings from the academy this month as we push through the transfer window. I don't want to sign too many players or they won't get the game time. That will be a real issue. We can't send them out on loan if we just sign them up right now. Oh my days. Denmark, Denmark, Denmark. Every time we go to Denmark, we just bring back worldly players. Now, Vestergaard doesn't look that good, so we're going to leave him there. But Nikolaj Lund, at 69 to 94, 5'6", looks like a left midfielder. Definitely be handy. Jens Johansson, 55 to 73, 82 to 94 potential. Looks like a right midfielder. Definitely coming into this academy. Matthias Ostergaard at 42 to 58, 62 to 90. I'm going to leave for another month. And then Jens Olsen, 52 to 70, 73 to 94 potential. So 3 signings here, Olsen, Johannesson, and Lund. All right, we are here in Belgium and we've got a Wooters. Now, if you don't know who SJHSports is, I suggest you go and look for his channel. There is a link in the description. He's got a Wooters in his Cambridge United youth series who is absolutely tearing it up. Low-rated player, but he's kind of a Dylan Allen-esque player. He's just getting the job done, banging in some worldlies. Go and check out Stu's channel. He's back on the scene after a few years off and really throwing his weight behind his series. So go and support the lad. But at this stage, we won't be signing any Belgians from this report. All right, and we are here in Scotland, and we'll keep an eye on Ewan Fraser, Duncan Robertson as well, but no signings into the academy. And Morgan White has been sold to Sheffield United for 630 grand, 475 into our budget. Okay, so now we are up to playing the first game of the season. I wanted to give you at least one game in this episode. This is how we're going to line up. Haginia is up front there. I'm going to try Dylan Allen in this cam centre forward role. If that's not really working, I will put him back to striker and Haginia will go to the bench. I don't even care. He's got the number 10 at this stage. We'll see if he's earned it. But maybe he'll change that in the player upgrade. I'm not 100% sure. Wilson into the centre midfield. I'm going to put Cosmisu out on at left back because he can play there as a stronger player than Andre Krav, and it allows Toure to go in at right back. So it sort of strengthens up our defence a little bit. I've been putting in a fair bit of training into Dior over the first, 6 or 7 weeks. So he's up to a 71 now. And Bamba and Krav down here on the bench. So let's get into this game and see what the championship has in store for us. Also, my first game since the new patch. So that'll be interesting to see as well. Let's get into it. Come on, championship. Come on, Forest Green. Let's get off to a good start. Oh, here we go. It's the opening game of the championship season. It's Forest Green at home, their first game. And this day we are hosting Brentford. They've got a lovely new badge this season. I really do enjoy that. That is a very nice upgrade to the Brentford badge. But here we go. Championship football. This team, I'm not sure they're ready. I haven't checked out the star rating. We've probably gone up to maybe a 2.5 star if we're lucky. Most of the teams here in the championship are rocking a 3.5 to 4 stars. By the looks of things, so we could really have our work cut out for us. Interesting to see the new players that we've brought in through the transfer windows thus far. We can't bring in any more regens unless we ship some of them out. So, well, that's it. We probably can't make any more signings unless Aylman leaves. Then we probably have an opportunity to sign one more player. But at this stage, we've got our 10. So we'll see how Regens goes up front today. Bunbury, see how he can control the midfield. Comisu getting his first crack out at left back. Bischoff, the new centre back, in at 5'11", 69 overall. Dior has had extensive training and up to a 71 now. Hopefully he's up for a big season. But it's Forest Green in the championship. First game of the season. Will we stand tall or will we be punished? Let's get into this game. Oh, straight through, straight through. Well, Bunbury missed a challenge and that opened up the space. And they are straight through. 1.5 minutes. It's Brentford 1, Forest Green 0. Oh, don't tell me that's a sign of things to come here. Instantly destroyed by a championship side. Not sure on the rank, where Brentford sit in regards to the table. Bischoff just let his man in behind him, completely unaware. And slips it past Dior. That's gone straight under his left hand. Oh, dear, Dior. Oh, the yo-yo has started. And it is 1-0 to Brentford. There's Regens' first touch. Slips this one off. Finds Wilson. Wilson shoots. Oh, he's just gone wide. And Wilson just ripping it open. Ripping the band-aid off. And just goes just wide of the sidebar. If he wants to play up front, he's going to have to be scoring goals. Good work from Wilson. Looks like he's set himself here for a big day. Regens, that's a lovely ball through. It's Dylan Allen. It's Dylan Allen. Went for the finesse shot. Good save from Bentley. And it's a corner now for Forest Green as they work their way into the game. Charlie Allen to deliver this one in. Whips it up and whips it high. Easy punch out from Bentley. Alfie Wilson is there. This is young Bischoff. He goes back to Toure. Inside Alfie Wilson. Can he set some play up? Goes back here for Bunbury. Wilson. Bischoff. Back to Wilson. Dylan Allen finds the opening, finds the space, takes the strike. It's going to be a free kick. No play on. And Bentley with an easy recovery. Down the line, Cosmisu gets done like a dinner. And here comes Brentford on the attack once again. In the back post, there's no one on him. Dior makes his first save of the season. Toure. Wilson, oh no, he's giving it straight back to him. Here's the shot and it's gone wide. Just need to settle down, boys. Drags it back here, Bunbury. The American, new signing. Brings it forward for Mock. Back to Bunbury, who laces one. Oh, touched over the top by Bentley. Wilson. And here is Dylan Allen. He pushes himself forward here, Dylan Allen. Feeds it off. Alfie Wilson shoots. And Bentley with another save. We're getting shots, but nothing to beat the keeper yet. Solid Alfie Wilson. He's definitely one that has settled into this game. And here's Bunbury. Bunbury pushes forward and slips this one off for Charlie Allen. It's a run down the wing from Charlie. Can he get across into the box? Oh, Bischoff was there. Dylan Allen! Oh, he's missed from there. Settle down, captain. We need goals from you this season. It should have been just simple tap in, but he's put a little bit too much power on it. It's gone over the top. Well, there is half time. It is 1-0. They took the lead early, but we've held on since then. Got a few good shots in ourselves. But we are still trailing here at half-time. There's Brentford. There's the shot. Dior, good save. Good save from Dior. Just starting to work his way into the game. It's another corner here for Brentford. They've made a substitution in the 53rd minute, deep into the box. Hayes tried to get up. It's not cleared and it's 2-0 Brentford. Oh, come on, boys. You need to settle down. This is championship football, not in League One anymore. And Brentford take a second goal. A 2-0 lead, 54 minutes gone. Well, Hayes looked to get up and clear that one out, but it sort of just bobbled back into the box, and no one marking the man that gets straight in, straight past Dior, and it's 2-0. Work from Bunbury. Mock plays this one forward. Here's Captain Courageous Dylan Allen. Flips it out wide here for Regens. Can he set something up? Works his way forward. Still going. Regens. Can he strike? Yes, he can. Bentley with the save. Bentley has been on point today, saving everything we've taken at him. And at 65th minute, we will get a corner. Charlie Allen to deliver in. Whips it up, whips it high. No one really near it. This is going to be Bischoff to recover it. Portuguese centre back. Slips it forward. Dylan Allen. Can he create some magic? Dylan Allen whips it inside. No one there. It's probably the spot he should have been standing. It's Brentford away again. All right, 3 substitutions. Fitzpatrick, Green, and Bamba coming on from Mock. Regens, who hasn't really provided too much today, and Henry Green. Dylan Allen goes up front. Green into a cam roll. Fitzpatrick in on the left-hand side. Let's see if we can try and pick up a goal in the final 15 minutes. Touré's done inside out. There's a ball over the back. Here's the header, and it's 3. Well, 3 substitutions, and now it's 3 goals for Brentford. And Hayes is looking a little bit out of his depth. Oh dear. This is going to be a long, hard season if we can't get something happening very, very soon. Touré got done for pace. Bischoff came across the crossover. And it was actually Cosmichu caught behind the man. He's only small. He's not going to get up there. And Dior, once again, like a deer in the headlights. That's that one straight past him. It's 3-0. Green. It's Patrick. Works his way forward. Takes the strike. And he's put it wide as well. Good touch on for Wilson. Dylan Allen finds Green. Tries to pass it off. Alfie Wilson. Lovely turn and burn. Takes a strike. And he's missed as well. Dylan Allen back to Fitzpatrick. Come on, Fitz. Keeps it in. Green down the line. Dylan Allen cuts his way inside. Passes this one off. Wilson! Yes! We get a goal! Alfie Wilson set up by the captain. And our first goal of the championship season goes to the man who's probably had the best form today. Alfie Wilson screams through the midfield and finds himself a goal. Dylan Allen just ducked back inside. Seen Wilson. It was a lovely pass. And he just whips it in off the side. But, oh, fuck. It's 3-1. Well, a consolation goal there. We finally get one past Bentley in the 90th minute. But it's all too late, lads. But hopefully it's a little bit of a momentum shift moving forward. And there is the whistle. So, beaten 3-1 in our first game. And we're going to have to really dig in, fight for a place out of the relegation zone this season by the looks of things. Well, 14 shots to 12. Even possession, we were definitely in the game. We just could not get our finishing boots on. Let's have a look here. Alfie Wilson gets an 8.6 with 1 goal and pretty good passing there. Just needs to probably work on his tackling if he's going to sit there in the midfield. Bamba came on for a 6.8, 7.7 for Charlie Allen. Did good passing there, 1 key pass. 6.7 for Henry Green as a substitute, 6.4 for Fitzpatrick as a substitute. Dylan Allen had a good day, 8.4, 1 assist, 1 key pass, and controlled the midfield quite nicely, got a few shots off himself. 6.9 for PC Mock, was a little bit quiet. Regens in his first game, a 6.8. 7.3 for Marvel Bunbury. Well, I wasn't really 100% happy with him. He missed the first challenge to give away the goal, but he's got 100% tackling, 100% passing. That's why his rating is so high. 7.2 for Dior. Thought he tried pretty hard today. 6 saves, but yeah, was really exposed at the back there by our defense. 7.3 for Thierry Touré at right back. 7.3 for Bischoff. I thought he had a very good game. Hayes only gets a 6.6. 7.6 for Cosmichu playing his first game at left back. So get voting up in the eye for the Majestico season number 3. Dylan Allen has back-to-back. Will he take it out this season? You never know. Right, Accrington Stanley are in for Koulibaly, who did a very good job season 1. Didn't really get a look in season 2. Only 52 rated. So we'll accept that offer and see if he wants to make the move on. Right, so that is where we will wrap up the opening episode of season number 3. An unfortunate little loss there, but we did get a goal, so a little sign of hope there, possibly for Forest Green. These boys just need to grow. We need to dig in probably for the first half of the season and then make a run, maybe at a low to mid-table finish, hopefully. Brentford, with the smashing of us, go top of the table. But hopefully we can sell off a couple more regens. I'd like to get Ailman at least out of the club. Evtimov and Win would probably also be on that list, but they're away on loan, so I don't want to recall them. It will cost us money that we don't have at the moment. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully Haginye settles in pretty quickly. I'm not going to do a player upgrade in this one. We'll just wait to see how the boys are going, because I don't want to, settle on numbers and that kind of stuff. But we'll definitely get back into player upgrades moving into the next episode. That's where we'll leave it today. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. A long one, really, just of managerial stuff, getting the season underway. But we're straight back into the thick of things in the next episode. So we'll see you then. I'm Spyro DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.